So in the previous class we had discussed about the sense organs, eye, the ear and the nose. So in this class we will discuss about the tongue and the skin. So the tongue is an organ of taste. It helps us to taste, so it is known as the organ of taste. So tongue is the muscular organ of taste with taste buds, and there are 4 different type of taste are there, that is sour, salty, sweet and bitter. So we have 4 types of taste, that is sweet, sour, salty and bitter. So these 4 tastes, these are sensed at different parts of the tongue. For example, sweet and salty taste, these are sensed on the tip. So sweet and salty, these are on the tip. Sour taste is sensed on the side, while bitter taste at the back of the tongue. So the sweet and salty, these are taste are sensed at the tip of the tongue. Sour is sensed on the sides of the tongue, and bitter is sensed at the back of the tongue. So we should take care of our tongue also. And if you can see, you will see this is our tongue, and this part gives the sensation of taste of sweet. This is salty, this is sour, sidewise this is sour, and this is at the back, this is bitter. So this is the human tongue with different taste areas or taste buds. We can say that taste buds. So tongue is a muscular organ with provided with the taste buds. Due to the taste buds we are getting different types of taste. So we should take care of our tongue also, so that we can get the proper taste of an object, of any item or something. Because if we will not clean the tongue, or if we will not take care of the tongue, then the taste buds will be damaged. So first of all, we should not put things which are too hot or too cold on the tongue. Then the tongue should be cleaned properly. We should clean the tongue properly, and we should not put the things which are very hot or very cold on the tongue. So next is the skin. Skin is known as the outermost covering of the body, and it is the organ of touch. It helps us, it gives the sensation of touch, and it is the outermost covering of the body. It helps us to feel heat, cold, pain, pressure and touch. When we are feeling heat or cold or pain, or we are getting pressure, or we are sensing any touch, that time the skin helps us, because it gives us the sensation of the touch. So when we are sensing the touch, the skin helps us to know. So the skin consists of 2 parts, that is epidermis and dermis. Outer layer and inner layer. Outer layer is known as epidermis, and inner layer is known as dermis. The skin helps us to feel heat, cold, pain, pressure and touch. The outer layer of the skin is known as epidermis, and inner layer is known as dermis. You can see the skin as this is the vertical section, where you can see here the sweat gland, and this is the touch corpuscles. So this is sweat gland, and this is the 2 layer. Outer layer is epidermis, and this is dermis, and through the pores from the skin small hairs are coming out. So this is the vertical section of the skin. We should take care of the skin very properly, because it is the outermost covering of the body. It covers the body. So we should take care of the skin. We should clean the skin. We should take proper care to avoid infection or any kind of disease of the skin, so that because it protects the inner organs of the body. So it is very important to protect the skin, or to take care of the skin. So the primary function of the skin is to protection. It protects the inner organs or internal organs from the outer injury, and also it is the primary function of the skin is the protection. So it is very much important and necessary to take care of the skin. So we must clean the skin daily with soap and water. In summer we perspire a lot, so we should take bath every day to keep our skin clean. Next is our nervous system. Nervous system consists of brain, spinal cord and the nerves. Nervous system means the brain, spinal cord and the nerves. When these together work, that is known as nervous system. So we will study here about the brain, spinal cord and the nerves. Nervous system is composed of the brain, spinal cord and the nerves. So the brain is known as the control center of the body. The brain also has 3 main parts, that is cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla. So the brain, which is known as the control center of the body, has 3 main parts, that is cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla. The cerebrum, it is the largest part of the brain. Cerebrum is known as the largest part of the brain. It is again divided into 4 regions which control the working of eye, ear, nose and tongue. So cerebrum, it controls the working of the sense organs like eye, ear, nose and tongue, and this is the largest part of the brain. Next is our cerebellum. This is the second largest part of the brain. It controls the functions of muscles coordination. So it controls the functions of muscles coordination, and it is the second largest organ part of the brain. Then the medulla is triangular in shape. It connects the brain to the spinal cord, and it is involved with the regulation of heartbeat. So it connects the brain to the spinal. So the brain has three main parts. Cerebrum is the largest part, which controls the working of eye, ear, nose and tongue. Second largest is the cerebellum, which controls the functions of muscle coordination, and medulla is the triangular shape, and it connects the brain to the spinal cord, and it also helps with the regulation of heartbeat. Next is our spinal cord. So the spinal cord, it starts at the base of the brain and ends at the lower end of the backbone. So spinal cord, it starts from the brain base of the brain and ends at the backbone. It is enclosed with the body case of the vertebrate column. It connects the rest of the body to the brain through the nerves. The spinal cord connects the rest of the body to the brain through the nerves. Its main function is to connect the body parts to the brain through the nerves. Here you can see, this is the brain. This is the brain of the human brain. This is the cerebrum, largest part of the brain, that is cerebrum. This is cerebellum, and this is medulla, triangular in shape medulla, and here the spinal cord is connected. Here the spinal cord starts at the base of the brain and it goes down and ends at lower end of the backbone. So here you can see the cerebrum, which is the largest part, has four different regions which control the function of eye, ear, nose and tongue. And this is cerebellum, which controls the functions of muscles coordination, and then this is the triangular shape, that is medulla, and from here only spinal cord starts. So the nerve is a long slender thread like structure which arises from the brain and the spinal cord. They are communication lines for transmission of messages from one body part to another. So the nerves, they carries messages from one body part to another body parts. They are like communication lines for transmission of messages. They carry messages, and it is a long slender thread like structure that is arises from the brain and the spinal cord, which is a main and important function is to transmission of the messages from one body part to another body part. So this is all about the nervous system, which composed of the brain, the spinal cord and the nerves. So now you can read in your book, and in the next class I will give you the question answer that you have to write and learn.